वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Hello friends, welcome to season 2 of Sikh History Sakhi podcast. I am Harpreet Kaur, your host. My dear friends, in the last season, we have discussed the meaning and translation of 24 bodies of Japji Sahib. Therefore, in today's episode, we will continue and discuss the meaning of 25th body of Japji Sahib. First of all, to refresh everything for all of my listeners. Japji Sahib, as we all know, is the first composition in Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. It was recited by Guru Nanak Dev Ji and consists of Mool Mantar, 38 bodies and one slok. Japji Sahib emphasizes meditation on Naam, the search of truth, and the understanding of Hukam. Reciting it daily helps cultivate a deeper connection with the Almighty and leads to spiritual awakening. Now, the bodies 1 to 5 emphasize God's authority, the power of His name, and the need of following His holy will, that is Hukam. Then we discussed about the importance of listening and accepting as in bodies suniye and maniye. Further, we moved to discuss the Almighty's generosity, the necessity of divine grace, and the importance of gratitude. And lastly, in bodies 21 to 24, we discussed about the vastness and glory of the Supreme Being, highlighting the Creator's unlimited authority over the universe and the boundless nature of His creation from multiple perspectives. My dear friends, in 25th body, Guru Nanak Ji describes the limitless generosity of God who gives endlessly without expecting anything in return. He explains that while many receive these gifts, few truly acknowledge or are grateful for those. Now, moving towards the body. ਬਹੁਤਾ ਕਰਮ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ, ਵੱਡਾ ਦਾਤਾ ਤਿਲ ਨਾ ਤਮਾਏ. Meaning, Guru Nanak Ji says that the gifts and blessings of Almighty are so vast and limitless that it cannot be described in simple words. The Almighty always blesses us and never asks for anything in return. However, as humans, we often treat the relationship with God like a business transaction, trying to get the most with the least effort. We always have a hidden desire for future benefits when we help someone or give charity to needy. However, the Almighty is so merciful and benevolent that He continuously provides for us and never asks for a single thing in exchange. To simplify, let me share a story with you. One day, a 60-year-old thief reached a saint's place asking for food. The saint, knowing his past, completely rejected him and asked him to leave. The next day, when saint sat for his meditation, he couldn't concentrate or even recite Naam. He then prayed, My Lord, have I done something wrong? Have I committed a crime? Why can't I recite your name? Then he heard Almighty's voice saying, "How can you reject that thief when I have cared for him all these years? If I have never turned him away, how could you?" My dear friends, this is the mercy of Almighty. He gives freely without judgment or expectation. Guruji further says, "केते मंगे जोध अपार, केत्या गणत नहीं विचार, केते खप टुटै बेकार." Meaning, there are countless warriors whose strength is beyond measure. Still, they stand at Almighty's door, begging for His grace and blessings. And yet, there are people who have received abundant gifts from Almighty beyond what they could ask for, and still are ungrateful and complaining. Moreover, many people abuse the gifts that Almighty has given them, thus leading to their own destruction. While they focus on material gains, life slips away and they miss the opportunity to attain the true wealth of Nam. Moving to the next part of Pauri. केते लै लै मुक्कर पाए, केते मूरख खाही खाए, केत्या दुख भूख सदमार, ए भी दात तेरी दातार. Meaning, Guruji further says that there are numerous people who keep on receiving abundant gifts from Almighty's infinite treasure and yet are always ungrateful. They remain stuck in the cycle of asking and receiving without spiritual growth. While on the other side, there are countless numbers of people who suffer hunger, thirst, and never ending misery. Thus, all that occurs is according to Almighty's divine will. Friends, Guru Nanak Ji teaches us that both suffering and happiness are blessings from the Almighty. Suffering helps us remember God as it humbles us and draws us closer to Him, whereas happiness can make us complacent, leading us to forget the source of all our blessings, the one true God. Bhagat Kabir ji also says, "सुख के माथे पत्थर परो, नाम हृदय से जाए, बलिहारी उस दुख के पल पल नाम रटाए." Meaning, I am a sacrifice to the suffering and pain as it makes me remember the Almighty every day, every moment. Therefore, true devotion is recognizing God in both joy and pain, staying grateful and connected to Him in all circumstances, as both are part of Almighty's hukam. Then Guruji continues the pauri as बंद खलासी पाणे होए, होर आख ना सकै कोई, जे को खाए के आखण पाए, ओ जाने जित्या मोह खाए. Meaning, O Lord, the only thing that can free someone from the clutches of worldly illusion is Almighty's will. No one else has the authority or say over God's hukam, which is the only means of becoming free from mortal entanglements. Guruji says he is a fool who tries to say he got freedom by himself. He is the only one who will pay the price in humiliation. Therefore, living in surrender to Almighty's will is the only option. Now, moving to the last part of the body. आपे जाने आपे दे आखे से भी केई के जिसनो बख्शे सिफ्त सलाह नानक पातशाही पातशाह. Meaning, in the last part, Guru Nanak Ji says that only the Almighty knows Himself. God knows the true needs of His creation and fulfills them accordingly. However, there are few people who truly recognize and appreciate all of His blessings. Further, Guruji says that those are rare individuals whom Almighty blesses with Naam. Those become King of Kings as one can only start to remember and praise Almighty only when it is His will, and that comes solely by His grace. Thus, my dear friends, Pauri 25 teaches us that by recognizing that all we enjoy are gifts from the Lord and expressing our gratitude for them, we can avoid falling into the trap of ungratefulness. Moreover, it is believed that recitation of this body brings prosperity, virtue, estate, and wealth into our lives. I hope this brings some light into your lives. Thank you.